Hello everyone, welcome back to the Iron Conflict and Frontline channel. Please subscribe and like my videos. Picture this, the roar of twin engines, eyes fixed on the sky, two advanced fighter jets streak across the horizon, one bearing the blue star of Israel, the other the red star of Russia. It's the stage set for aerial supremacy, where speed meets strategy, tech meets tactics, and legacy meets ambition. Today we bring you an in-depth comparison, the Israeli upgraded version of the F-16, specifically the F16I Sufa, and the Russian MiG-35 Fulcrum-F 2-4, 5th-generation fighters locked in a duel of capabilities. Let's dive in. Let's start by examining the exterior. The Israeli upgraded F-16 is a version that has been customized to meet Israel's unique operational demands. The airframe retains the familiar single-engine fuselage of the classic F-16 family, but it features conformal fuel tanks mounted along the fuselage, advanced missile hardpoints, and Israeli-Pacific avionics and electronic warfare pods. The camouflage paint schemes, typically desert tones for the Israeli variant, reflect the harsh Middle East operational theater. On the Russian side, the MiG-35 inherits the twin-engine layout of the MiG-29 lineage, but with enlarged air intakes, updated wing root extensions, and 9 hardpoints for weapons. Its external lines hint at increased payload and longer reach. According to specifications at 17:30 m, the MiG-35 is about 2 m longer than the F-16 Fighting Falcon platform, and its wingspan about 12 m, some 2 m wider than the F-16's wingspan in typical configuration. The Israeli F-16 variant has been upgraded with conformal tanks that increase its strike radius by roughly 50%. From an exterior viewpoint, the F-16's bubble, canopy and sleek nose give superb pilot visibility. The MiG-35 also offers an advanced canopy and larger fuselage to carry extra fuel and systems. But the F-16 variant may retain an edge in smaller radar cross-section, thanks to Israeli modifications. Next, the interior. Step inside the cockpit of the Israeli F-16 upgrade, and you find a refined glass cockpit environment tailored for high-stress missions. The instrumentation has been modernized. The Israeli variant includes multi-function color displays, a helmet-mounted display HMD allowing the pilot to cue missiles by looking at the target, advanced avionics integration from Elbit Systems and Israeli aerospace firms. The side, stick control and reclined ejection seat, though part of the F-16 heritage, have been optimized for high-G maneuvers and pilot comfort. The Israeli cockpit also includes advanced mission data link systems, enhanced AW electronic warfare suites, and conformal fuel tank feed monitoring, so the pilot is constantly aware of fuel state, weapons carriage, and threat environment. On the Russian MiG-35 side, the cockpit offers a glass cockpit, as well with 3 equal-size LCD multi-function displays in the single seat version and 4 displays in the dual seat version, plus a new optical locator system OLS-35 with infrared/TV sensors mounted in the nose for passive target detection. The MiG-35 cockpit also features the advanced Jacquet-Isser radar interface, helmet-mounted cueing capability, and integrated weapons officer systems in the 2-seat version. While the MiG-35 puts considerable systems into its cockpit, the Israeli F-16 benefits from decades of combat-proven upgrades, pilot ergonomics refinements, and an ecosystem of avionics tailored to Israeli operations. Inside the Israeli cockpit, the pilot finds a streamlined workflow: threat detection, target acquisition, weapons release, counter, measures all accessible via the HMD or multifunction displays, plus the dual seat option offers a weapons systems officer for complex strike missions. The MiG-35 offers similar multi-height target tracking and modern sensors, but some analysts argue the software maturity and export support are less proven. In terms of safety and pilot support inside the cockpit, both aircraft include modern ejection seats, high G-tolerant seating, redundant flyby, wire systems for the F-16, and extended situational awareness systems, but the Israeli version benefits from upgrades such as ground collision avoidance aid programs, since the F-16 base already included some AGCOS research. In short, when you sit in the cockpit, you feel the difference. The Israeli version has years of incremental improvement. The MiG-35 is modern but newer and less proven in some respects. Now we move on to performance. The Israeli F-16 upgrade, while retaining a single engine configuration, a GE F-110 or Pratt and Whitney F-100 depending on subvariant, is optimized for range, agility, and strike capacity. The F-16 typically reaches a top speed around Mach 2 at altitude. The Israeli variant's conformal fuel tanks boost its strike radius significantly. For example, the F-16I Sufa has an unrefueled combat strike radius well in excess of 500 miles. The MiG-35, meanwhile, claims a top speed around Mach 2.25, powered by twin RD-33 Mk engines with thrust vectoring optional, and a range around 20 km in some configurations. Maneuverability. The MiG-35, built on the MiG-29 lineage, emphasizes agility and a high thrust-to-weight ratio. Russian sources claim it would most likely prevail over the F-16 in a dogfight because of its twin engine redundancy and maneuver capability. Conversely, the F-16's proven agility, lower weight and long combat history give it an operational edge in many real-world scenarios. The avionics matter. The Israeli F-16 upgrade uses ESA radar in some versions and modern data link, giving pilot deeper situational awareness. The MiG-35 offers Jacques radar, burst/OLS sensors, but export orders remain slim and some reports cite concerns with radar and engines. What this means is that the Israeli F-16 variant is a highly balanced fighter with strong strike and multirole capability, great integration with allied systems, strong logistics support. The MiG-35 is a formidable aerodynamic machine with advanced Russian sensors, but less operational history and support infrastructure outside Russia. For a buyer wanting plug-and-play, global logistics and upgrades, the Israeli F-16 may be the safer bet. For a buyer wanting raw maneuver and lower cost entry, the MiG-35 offers an interesting option. Next up, safety features. In modern combat airframes, pilot safety, survivability, and mission continuity matter as much as performance. The Israeli F-16 upgrade includes improved self-protection systems, advanced radar warning receiver RWR, chaff/flare dispensers, electronic, counter, measures ECM pods, and in some cases cockpit crash avoidance assistance. The F-16's single engine is a known vulnerability, but Israeli doctrine and upgrades mitigate risk via extensive maintenance, redundancy in other systems, and well-proven ejection system. The MiG-35 boasts twin-engine layout, which provides engine failure redundancy. A Russian pilot pointed out that the MiG-35 will most likely prevail over the F-16 because the latter is a single-engine aircraft in case of engine damage. The MiG-35 also includes infrared search and track passive sensors enabling silent detection without radar emissions, making it less vulnerable to electronic attack. According to details, the MiG-35's radar can track 30 targets and engage 6 airborne targets simultaneously. Its OLS system includes passive infrared/TV sensors capable of detecting ground and air threats up to 20-30 km. For pilot safety in the cockpit arena, both jets include high-G ejection seats, redundant flyby, wire or equivalent control systems, health monitoring of critical systems, and advanced mission data links to avoid friendly fire and navigate threats. The Israeli aircraft benefits from decades of operational usage, training programs, and logistic networks, which translates into a higher real-world safety margin for a pilot. The MiG-35 has modern safety features but less combat, proven in diverse environments. Now let's highlight unique selling points USPs for the Israeli upgraded F-16I combat, proven platform with thousands of hours in real conflict zones, giving high reliability. 2 tailored upgrades: conformal fuel tanks, HMD, advanced AW suites, countries, Pacific weapons integration e.g. Israeli-made air-to-air missiles, precision-guided bombs, meaning the aircraft can be integrated into Israel's broader defense ecosystem. 3. Global logistic and parts support. Since the base F-16 platform is operated by many countries, parts supply chain is broad, upgrades and training infrastructure exist worldwide. For the MiG-35, one twin-engine architecture gives survivability advantage. 2. Advanced avionics and sensors on paper e.g. Jacquet-ESA radar, OLS-35 passive sensor suite, larger payload and 9 hardpoints for weapons. 3. Cost effectiveness. According to some sources, the MiG-35 has a unit cost of around $40 million compared to higher cost Western equivalents. So, in summary, the Israeli F-16 offers proven performance, logistics robustness, and mature upgrades. The MiG-35 offers raw potential, twin-engine redundancy, and advanced Russian sensors at a lower entry cost, albeit with caveats regarding export support and maturity. Next, price. While exact prices vary widely with customer configuration, export contracts, weapons packages, training and spares, we have some ballpark figures. For the Israeli variant F16I Sufa, when first delivered, estimated cost was around $45 million per aircraft. For the MiG-35, some sources list a unit cost of approximately $40 million. However, note that true lifecycle cost, maintenance, upgrade, training, weapon integration may differ significantly. The Israeli option, though slightly more expensive, may offer better value in support, upgrades, and combat readiness. The MiG option comes cheaper up front, but may incur higher maintenance or upgrade costs, depending on export configuration. For a country deciding between them, factoring parts, supply, upgrade path, integration with existing fleets and pilot training becomes crucial. So price-wise, the difference is modest, but not trivial once life cycle and operational costs are included. Finally, conclusion in the 4. 5th-generation multirole fighter arena. Both the upgraded Israeli F-16 variant and the Russian MiG-35 stand out for different reasons. If you are looking for a fighter with extensive combat experience, robust support infrastructure, global logistic footprint, and mature upgrades, the Israeli F-16 variant is hard to beat. It offers reliability, proven performance, and integration ease. On the other hand, if you aim for a fighter with twin-engine redundancy, strong maneuverability potential, advanced sensors on paper, and a lower initial procurement cost, the MiG-35 is a serious contender, though you must account for export support, upgrade paths, and logistics sustainability. From a pilot's perspective, cockpit ergonomics and mission systems favor the Israeli F-16 variant. From an air engagement maneuver scenario, the MiG-35 may have an edge in raw agility and twin-engine resilience. Ultimately, it may come down to the buyer's operational doctrine, existing fleet compatibility, and budget for long-term sustainment. For our channel Iron Conflict and Frontline, the winner is context-dependent. If we place the two in a hypothetical duel where logistics and pilot training are matched, the Israeli F-16 variant edges ahead thanks to its combat, proven upgrades, and mature ecosystem. But if the scenario emphasizes short-term maximal maneuver in denied logistics environment, the MiG-35 might pull ahead. Whichever side you lean toward, what is clear is that the era of single-role fighters is over. Modern multirole jets must integrate sensors, network data, precision weapons, and survival systems, and both of these aircraft show that reality. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment your thoughts below. Which fighter would you pick and why? Until next time, keep your throttle full, your G-meters healthy, and your skies clear.